How many here are really worried about getting their teenagers into really good colleges and universities? Okay, was that a dumb question, right? Okay, actually, this might be a more important question. How many of you are stressed out about paying for all these wonderful colleges that your kids are going to get into? Okay, I always get a bigger rise out of the parents with that question. Well, this is my goal tonight. My number one goal is to help shrink some of that anxiety, some of that stress. You don't have to be that stressed out about this process. And I'm going to start today by sharing with you a story about a boy named Nathan. Nathan is a college freshman right now. He was my son's best friend in high school. He was a very, very bright boy. He was the kind of kid who got all A's in school. He got a very high SAT score. In fact, so high he didn't have to take it again. His parents were happy about that. But Nathan had one problem. His parents were encountering some financial difficulty. His dad had a graphics design business, and during the recession, it went belly up, and he was unemployed. The mom was a social worker for the Y, and you can imagine how much she made. So here was a kid who had all this promise, and oh, one other thing. The family's house, they bought it, of course, at the height of the market. So they were underwater. They owed more than the house was worth. So here was poor Nathan who had all this promise, and his parents were struggling with how the heck are we going to pay for these colleges. So this is the advice that I gave Nathan and his parents. Nathan should apply to very expensive schools. He should apply to the schools that are like $50,000 and up. Now, how many here think that's like crazy talk? Anybody? Okay. The reason why I told Nathan and his family to do this is because some of the most elite schools in this country and the most expensive schools in this country give excellent financial aid. So Nathan applied to all these schools that cost $50,000. He was particularly interested in private liberal arts colleges, so he applied to schools like Grinnell College, Carleton College, McAllister, Colgate. He was interested in a couple of universities, applied to Yale and Washington University in St. Louis, which is a very hot school now. He got into all but Yale. He was waitlisted there. But all of these schools, elite schools, gave him phenomenal financial aid packages. Okay? So he could pick the one he wanted. He chose Carleton College, which is one of the top 10 liberal arts colleges in the country. This is a $53,000 school. Anybody want to guess how much he's paying this year for this school? Well, no, actually $7,000. But I mean, that's a great deal, right? So why am I telling you this story? Because I think it illustrates something that I hope you remember when you leave tonight, and that is college prices are meaningless. Just because a school is $50,000 doesn't mean your child's going to pay $50,000, or a $40,000 school doesn't mean your child's going to pay anywhere near $40,000. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, that's all well and good if, you have a family who has a lot of financial need, and we're not that family. We have money in the bank, we have good jobs. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter, because most schools in this country discount the price for affluent families too. So no matter what kind of income you have, what's your financial situation, you can find schools that will discount the price for your child. And tonight I'm going to share with you, in the time I have, some of the ways that you can figure out, well, is this school going to give money to my teenager or not? Just beyond if it's a good academic fit, is it a good financial fit too? And it's going to be different from every family. Now, before I get into sharing some of these concrete tools, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I mean, I'm a mom with two kids in college. One's a